Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FCOG Gaming. I'm your host, Alex, and today we are continuing our playthrough with 5Dim's mods installed. Um, Now, two things that I noticed walking around in between episodes. Um, I am really behind on my iron production for my logistics network. I didn't realize exactly how bad it was, but it's getting pretty bad. Also, we're out of oil, which is definitely not a good thing. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take care of this iron situation first. Actually, we can pick up that mine. It's not doing anything anymore. And, yeah, so I know this is going to be a very spaghetti-feeling way of doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and basically expand my iron mashers over this way, and then have like a line of smelters here. And that apparently was connecting everything up. There we go. There we go. Okay. So for that, do I have electric smelters being made? Probably not. And I probably should. It doesn't look like it. So I'm going to put down a couple factories here, if I can find my blueprint for it. Now these first couple smelters I might have to make on my own. But this is at least going to get the ball rolling with it. So we go into production. We've got electric smelter. Oh, and these have to be made in a Mark III factory. Interesting. But yeah. Excuse me. Jeez, I have been fighting off allergies and a cold and everything. I apologize. But yeah, so a shortcut somebody taught me is if you right-click on a factory and left-click on the provider chest, or requester chest, it should automatically put things in there for you, which is nice. Not sure exactly what the logic is there, but it seems to have enough in there. Looks like 2 times whatever it is, so that's cool. So let's go ahead and get we'll keep 10 of those on hand. And we are also going to grab one of these factory 3s. I'm going to set that to Furnace Mark II. I'm going to do the same thing, and hopefully that... See, it doesn't keep the recipe stuff for the other one, does it? That's fine, I suppose. I'll just have to manually put the stone brick in there. Which I guess is okay. Alright, and we are going to keep 10 of those on hand as well. Have you made any of these yet? No? You're waiting on steel. So I'll put some steel in you here. And hopefully I can grab you. Gonna use you, and what else do you need? Advanced circuits. Can I... Yeah, I've got enough material to make a couple of you manually, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and make Let's do 5 mashers. That should be okay. And we'll head down here, and I think I'm actually going to branch right off of this splitter here. Let's go over like so. We'll get our mashers set up. Will I have enough room for another one if I use it? No, not really. That's fine. Okay, logistics 5. Ooh, white belts. Sweet. I'm gonna do concrete just for the fact that I know my blue science is kind of lacking right now, and that should give it a chance to kind of catch up, hopefully. All right. So we'll get rid of you. And I've got fast inserters, so let's go ahead and get you going here. And we'll run a belt over this way. And then, let's see here, where do I want to actually put it? Oh, that belt's way too close anyway. Do something like that. Let's start that belt getting things on it. I think if we do something like this, have it pull off here. And a provider chest. Have a fast inserter, fast inserter, fast inserter. Hook all that up. And of course these are electric, so we can actually put modules in them. Should be good. And actually, let's try to set up... No, another one of these sets right over here. So that'll be here. 1, 2, 3. And provider chest. Fast, fast. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these up. This is going to look bad, but it'll actually be a little bit easy. Goddamn. A little bit better as far as balancing the workload, I feel. Apparently that power pole was doing nothing. Okay. So we'll do something like that. Power this one up. That should help out quite a bit, I feel. Hopefully. And then I suppose we could do something with the excess here. since we're only really using 2 mashers. Well, we'll see once this one kind of empties out. Both of those empty out. Kind of see where we're at. But yeah, fairly soon I do need to think about setting up our train system because we're running low on iron and we are pretty much out of oil. So I think that might be my next concern. So I mean, we still have a ton of iron. It's just we're not mining it nearly as fast as I would like. Which I suppose I could use the fast variant of the miners, which actually might not be a bad idea. But oil is probably slightly more pressing at this point. Alright, so do I have anything that I can manually hook up to the network fairly easily without running a train network just for oil? And I have a feeling the answer is no. These are all pretty much exhausted. Excuse me, jeez. I'm going to pick up the ones that are at 0.1. Just because it's kind of a waste of energy. I mean, really, it's a waste of energy at 0.2 and 0.3, but yeah, there are a couple things of oil out here, I believe. How far do my construction bots reach? Pretty far. Let's go ahead and pick these trees up and see if we can't uncover that oil. There. I was gonna say. Maybe there's not oil in here. Let me take a look. Oh no, that's just more copper stuff that I was misreading. Okay. It's kind of shitty. Let's go back up here. Well, I suppose what I could do, start setting up a train system. Oh, there's oil right here. I mean, that's not going to be enough, but that'll at least help us out for a little bit. So let's look into that. Do I have a bunch of pipes or no? Got some pipes. Let's go with, do I have underground pipes? I do. Damn it. There we go. We'll put our wall back together. And actually, I'm just going to use underground pipes. Just because I have them and I'm too lazy to go grab regular pipes at this point. Damn it. Why is this? Hate my mouse. There. Okay. Alright, so I need you to run. Where were the trees at? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know why my mouse is giving me so much shit today. You know, probably didn't need all that. There we go. Okay. So we've got oil running down that way. We will need to power that up, I assume. But yeah, this is basically just a quick fix. I don't really see this keeping up with our oil demand at all. But it'll at least help for the time being. So let's replace our wall. I'm going to make a small pump just to kind of funnel everything that we have in the pipes into where it needs to be. Okay, small pump. We're going to have that go. Right here. And we need to power that up. And hopefully what that's going to do is that's going to help out drain out like this tank and these pipes and fill up the input pipes here, which still not too convinced that's going to be the case. Excuse me. Sheesh. Okay, so we're making some more plastic bars, which is good. Man, we went through all of our plastic bars. We had 2,000 in storage. It's ridiculous. Yeah, hopefully we will have... You know, we don't really have any solid fuel in storage either, so... This could get interesting if we don't fix this. Let's... Wow, that was really zoomed in. Let's figure out where our nearest oil deposit is. It's probably up here, I would say. But, man, the thing is, I kind of wanted to have my rail system off to the side here. I guess that would still work. Am I getting attacked? Like, personally? I feel like I might be. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a well, basically a train station here, which it's going to kind of be in the middle of nowhere, but I feel like that's okay. Let's see, there is one oil thing here. Yeah, that's not even worth running anything up to. Let's take a look at... Really need to put some of those gates down. Let's take a look at what we have over here for oil. 128, 147. That might be worth doing. That might be worth it. Kind of hate to get rid of all this forest, though, because I feel like it's protecting me from having too much pollution. Alright, what are our other options? I don't really see any that are close anyway. So I think what I might do is I'm going to start with a little depot here, harvesting oil, if I can get up there. And probably run a train station all the way down to like in here, like below that lake. I can't really get to it, but right there below the lake. And then that would be a nice central area. I mean, really the only resource that would still be far away is the copper, which I'm not too concerned about. Because really I would have to mine this out and this out before I'm worried about training in copper. So I think that would be a nice little start for us. So let's go ahead and I am going to need some big power poles. And actually, I did research these. So let's let's like make 5, well, okay, we can make 10 of them, that's fine. We're going to pull off of this power, I suppose, or this power, or this power, or this power. That, and then where is my oil? Right down here. So we'll go ahead and get power reaching down there. I don't suppose my bots reach out here. No, of course they don't. Okay, let's clear up a little bit of space here. Oh, and I didn't pick up any of those oil derricks, did I? Well, looks like I'm going to need to go grab some. I'd really rather not make them again. So I'm kind of curious what the difference between the Mark 1s and the Mark 2s are. Just basically double mining speed, it looks like. And over twice the energy consumptions. That's the right grammar for it, right? Alright, so I'm going to head out here. And I realized that this is basically the same amount of distance as the other oil station that I have. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to basically lay the groundwork to expand our train network once we kind of get that up and running. So that's the logic behind all this. I know it seems like a lot of extra work, and maybe it is. Maybe it's not necessary, but it feels like something that'll pay off in the long run. Because once this is exhausted, then it's really easy to extend the rails like up to this deposit, and this deposit, and this deposit, and just kind of keep everything going that way. So, anyway, that's my reasoning behind it. All right. so let's get these going into a tank anyway. What we're going to do... I think I'm going to have the station up here. Is that what I want to do? I could just have the station over here, like close to it. Yeah, why don't I do something like that? Do. Welcome to Chopping Down Trees by FGod Gaming. It's probably going to be my most popular video, honestly. I mean, I don't like to brag, but you know greatness when you see it sometimes, you know? Alright. So, oil, you are going to fill crude oil barrels. And for that, we're going to need some pipes. There. And we are also going to need a source of steel barrels, which is a bit of an interesting problem since we're kind of low on steel right now. That's fine. So I'm going to head back to base. That's going to start filling up, which is going to be good for us. And I'm going to set up a steel barrel factory, and I'm going to start working on getting my train network working, which should be okay, I guess. Did I never set this? No, I set it. Why aren't you going? Oh, you're low on steel. Okay. Alright, so we're going to set you down. Excuse me. And do you just have barrel? Show me barrel. Barrel, 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 barrel. Okay, so all you need is some iron, which is cool. So I'll go ahead and set up that trick there. Let's actually keep 10 steel plates in here. Just because when I want them, I'm going to need them fairly quickly. Alright, and you are going to keep... Let's go 50 barrels in the network. That should be okay, I think. Alright, so how's our furnace coming along? Or furnaces? They're still being used. Hopefully they're not being... I mean, hopefully we'll be able to still catch up. I mean, our steel production's definitely being supplied with iron, which is a good thing, I guess. Alright, so I think what we're going to... Oh, I need to grab stuff for train stations. Completely forgot about that. Actually, we're coming up on the end of the episode, so I think instead of starting in on that, I think that's going to be a good start to the next episode. But yeah, I'm just basically going to make sure all this stuff's going, and then I'm going to put a cut in this video. So It does appear to be going, which is good. So I'm going to attempt to do this as an all-electric rail line, which might be kind of interesting. Hopefully... What are you missing? Steel. Okay. Fair enough. Things are missing steel. But hopefully I can get it to work, because it would be super cool not to have to rely on outside fuel coming in. At least in my opinion. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and as always, take care of yourselves out there, and thanks again for watching.